long time. I bought in to a social construct, a story that bigger is better, more is better, faster is better, stronger is better, more efficient is better. But I didn't realize that better is better. And that's the only thing that's better. Where am I going with this? Well, about a week ago, I found a vision board that I made into a photo album. And I was looking through it, and some of my dreams were so incredible. About 10 years ago was when I made it. And some of my dreams they weren't my own. They were given to me by society. I had a yacht on one of my dreams, and a plane, and all these things that right now I feel are in excess. Last week I watched the movie Interstellar, and it really touched me deeply because I realized that we are living in an excessive time. Like, we don't need three cars if we have one ass. We don't need 100 pairs of shoes if we have only 2 feet. We don't need 50 jackets and furs and 100 hats and 1,000 t shirts. We only have one body. Right now, we live in a time where fashion has 12 seasons, which means that people are constantly chasing, constantly trying to keep up with the Joneses. And that's a scary thing because in that, we lose our freedom. In these conveniences, we lose our freedom. The last year, I've been living in the biggest home I've ever lived in. After my divorce last year, I moved to Las Vegas for some time to heal. And I moved into a home that's 2,600 square feet. That's 2,600 square feet that needs to be cleaned. That's 2,600 square feet that, for a lot of people, needs to be filled up with 2,600 square feet worth of stuff. I have as much stuff as probably a one-bedroom apartment would have right now. And I'm constantly decreasing a lot of my stuff, and my vision and my dream for life is definitely shifting. I'm really starting to realize that for me, better is better. And for me, better is sometimes different than other people's expectation of it. For a really long time, I wanted to be a billionaire. And what I didn't realize was that I didn't care about being a billionaire. I cared about making a billion units worth of impact in our world. And a lot that comes to me now is sustainability, to live more sustainably, to this is the first time I'm sharing this publicly, but this is my dream, this is my vision, and vulnerability is definitely not a strong suit for me. So I'm going to share it with you. My vision is to buy land and grow my own food and live in a tiny house, maybe 400 square feet, like those tiny houses that you see on the YouTube shows, or an RV, but some sort of alternative housing that's if if like fuel effective and efficient and solar powered. I'd like to grow my own food. I'd like to live off the grid and live on a mountain somewhere. I will build stuff with my hands. I'd like to learn how to work with wood and metal and all types of other things that I can do with my hands. I would like to practice more movement and jujitsu and train immersed with a bunch of people that are growth minded and health conscious and focus their lives on what they truly want to do and live sustainably. And I want to build a community of people that I live with physically because, like I really enjoyed that time in my youth when we used to all hang out outside and we used to all hang out together and we used to just enjoy life just for life's sake before the intense social media, before we had to drive Bentleys and Rolls Royces, before we would put up pictures of private jets, before we would put up pictures and videos of lavish vacations, when we were just kids that just looked up at the stars and in wonder, when we just lived our lives for that specific moment and looked forward to maybe some small event with our friends. I just want to live simply, like simply in wonder of life. I want to tell stories by the campfire. I want to raise my kids in an outdoor setting. I want to hunt my own food. I want to grow my own food. I want to have access to my own water. I want to live around people that inspire me and bring me joy. And I do the same for them. I want to live in a time where I can sit in nature and meditate for hours on end and then jump into a cold river. I I realize now that all of those things that I was striving for, to be a billionaire, to run all these businesses, to do all these things, they were just me running away from the simplicity of what I used to love. Just hanging out in the mountains with my friends, just enjoying life and smelling the smell of pine trees and seeing deers pass by and an occasional bear and just, like enjoying life even in the moments that are mundane. Just sitting there at night counting the stars next to a campfire, seeing shooting stars pass by and wonder, did I really see that? Did that really happen? That's my dream. That's my vision. What's yours? I'd love to hear from you guys. And if that aligns with you, I'd love to hear from you. All right, my friends, I hope that you're having a beautiful, beautiful evening, beautiful morning, whenever you listen to this. And I'll talk to you in the next episode. And remember, better is better.